I've just grafted it out, I've worked hard, and I'm here now, and I'm fighting here in Madison Square Garden. And
I think I saw a post on your Instagram about that you
Don't worry, I understand that shit. I understand all of it.
Your headliner.
The scowls are dialect.
That's it. It's a crazy story, and you just said I come off a defeat when I come here. I lost. I come, you know, when I went around on the tour, I was like, oh, one day I'm just gonna get back working out. One day I'd love to be. And I thought nothing of it. I just worked hard in the gym, got myself back on track, got the wins, and look at me now, and I'm defending the title. And it's every fighter's dream, and I'm absolutely excited about it.
Don't worry. Look, I know they're lost. They don't know what he's talking about. But me, I've been covering Rocky Fielding for quite some time, even though for the last several weeks I've been having an issue with calling him Rocky Fielding. What has been going on? I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Every fighter has a chance to win, and I understand people saying he's going to punch Canelo. I mean, Canelo's going to punch him right in his stomach. Canelo's going to beat his body. He's going to beat him so bad he's going to be red. He's going to be pissing blood on Sunday morning in New York. I understand it. Canelo's going to have some issues going up top, though. The height difference is real. Hell, look at the thumbnail. Rocky Fielding is not looking past Canelo. He's not looking into the distance. He's looking into the future. That face-off is going to be real. Now, I'm cool with all the tricks and everything that they try to do. Pay attention to the press conference. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming the final press conference. Tomorrow's a big day. Right now it's 8:30, exactly 8:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. December the 12th, 2018, 1:30 p.m. over in the UK. What was I going to say? I forgot. Oh, you know, you have to always wonder if power doesn't carry up. Also, you know, he does have the name Rocky. Now, people will tell you, yeah, dude, TstreeT, watch his videos. You know he be talking about with the boxing news shit. But if he start talking about all kind of like motherfucking magical shit with motherfucking, because his name is Rocky, he might beat Canelo, then don't listen to him. So if he picked Rocky to win, then that mean the other person gonna win. I'm not picking Rocky to win. But however, every fighter has a chance. Right? What if Canelo power don't carry up? Is this not a logical argument? What if his power don't carry up? What if he's punching Rocky all in his stomach, all in his ribs, all in his arms and everything, and Rocky just keep walking him down? Now, people say he need to, you know, I've been reading the comments. I forgot who it was. People say he's got to jab his way in. TstreeT, that's bad advice. Canelo's just going to beat him up. He's got to jab his way in. That's true. He's got to jab his way in. But is he known for really having a jab? Now, that's a good, you know, game plan to start, yes. But what game plan is Canelo going to use? Canelo has two. He can, A, stay in the middle of the ring, counterpunch. He's going to be way faster than Rocky, way faster. And just start lighting him up to the body and upstairs, even though he may be off balance a little bit. He may have to do some lunging, but he kind of, like the way his hooks are set up, he kind of lunges a little bit anyway. He will tear your head off. So I can only imagine, like, if he hit you on some crazy angle type shit, you know, trying to lunge up or whatever. But that's a significant height difference. Canelo is listed at 5'9" on BoxRec. He is 5'7". Go do some research. Go look at some face-offs everywhere else. Don't listen. You have the tools here, YouTube. Go look at it. He's about 5'7". I think that Canelo is probably going to try to, you know, stay in the middle of the ring, you know, and not move as much to say, yeah, I can hold my own. I'm Canelo. But then maybe he might get hit with some shit. For example, Liam Smith was having some really good success. Even though he was losing, he was having some really good success on the inside against Canelo, especially when Canelo was on the ropes. But then when Liam Smith would decide to take some time off, and with that high guard that also Rocky Fielding uses, he was going in with the uppercut. Not only that, Liam Smith's body couldn't hold up. But you could say that Canelo, beardless, short hair Canelo, because he had to boil down to 154 to fight for that WBO. You could say that, well, that's the reason why he fought like that. He wasn't at full strength. He shouldn't have been at 154. I feel that Canelo should be at 160. I feel that his power is somewhat questionable still at 160, but significant enough to hold respect at 160. I don't feel right now that he's a devastating, super powerful guy at 160. 168, if he decides to compete up there with the guys like, for example, I'm going to be covering that fight. I got to do a preview. Jesse Hart versus Gilberto Ramirez. Ramirez will likely move to 175 if he wins or loses. Jesse Hart will stay. Can Canelo compete with him? He's also 6'3". Whole different type of animal to deal with. Not saying that Canelo can't beat him, but what I'm saying is 168, that's a big, that's those guys can fight at 175 and even sometime move on to cruiserweight. It's a huge deal. The 160-pound division right now, Canelo has an 11-fight deal. So all these guys are in the mix. It's going to be interesting how Jamal Charlo plays into the mix because that's going to have to come to a purse bid eventually. A purse bid is when Jamal Charlo's side and Canelo's side are going to have to come to terms, or it's going to be put up for grabs by promoters. For promoters, any promoter to bid on by the WBC. To avoid that, Canelo would have to vacate or Jamal Charlo would have to vacate. So therefore, it's going to be a situation sometime within the next year or so where the WBC is going to order the fight. Something's going to have to be done. It's going to be a purse bid. Who's going to have more money, the DAZN or Al Heyman's side? Danny Jacobs right now seems like the shoe-in to get Canelo if he wins in May. But also, Oscar De La Hoya, in another interview I got to do on my own, another interview video I got to do, said that May 4th, T-Mobile Arena is on hold for Golovkin. Golovkin is in talks to come over to the DAZN. Tom Loeffler, the promoter, 360 Promotion, is keeping real quiet. We've been trying to get him. He is not spilling the beans, but Golovkin has met with everybody. He's met with ESPN, he's met with PBC, and he has met with the DAZN. So he's going to make a decision. His first fight signing may not be with Canelo, if Canelo wins, of course. He may want like a, get back out there, type fight. And the DAZN does have the monopoly, not a monopoly, but technically, yes, they do have a monopoly when it comes to the belts at 160. Outside of the underling belts, the interim, and Rob Brandt. Over on super middleweight, Colin Smith and Rocky Fielding's over there. And Jose Uzcat, the guy, is over at PBC on Fox right now. He fought top rank before for a fight, and then he was over Showtime before that. Gilberto Ramirez, Jesse Hart is taking place this weekend on the 14th. We're going to talk about that in another video later on the day. And Anthony Durrell versus Anvi Yildirim. My colleague is going to be going out there. The guy that was denied for Canelo versus this fight right here. Crazy, but we're working on it. I know I'm going to stop my bitching, right? But we're working on making sure our credentials are, being secured properly. What is this kid doing? I'm watching this kid on my camera outside my house. Playing in the dirt. I got Canelo. I got Canelo. But I think this is going to be a better fight than a lot of people expect. And I'm interested to see what both Canelo and Rocky are going to weigh in at. I know Rocky is going to weigh in at 168. There's a 10-pound rehydration clause if you don't know. So Rocky can't come in no more than 178. Either way, he's going to be huge in there. That's still a cruiserweight coming into the ring. Canelo, I'm interested to see what he's going to weigh in at. Now, remember, he has no weight restrictions. So, therefore, Canelo's going to be comfortable as shit. He may not be as fast as he was against Golovkin in both of the fights, but more so expect him to be more fluid, I wonder if he's going to weigh in the full 168. Or if you're going to weigh in like 165 or some shit like that, 166. Because he's looking a little light. I am TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. We cover every single major fight live. And I got to say, man, Please, in the comments, let me know, when did we have a more meaningful undercard? Now, I've went through all of these significant fights, right? Tevin Farmer versus Francisco Fonseca. Remember, the storyline for this fight, the reason why it's significant is because not only did he fight a few months ago, but also Fonseca was knocked out by Gervonta Davis. So people are going to be judging Tevin Farmer off of that. David Lemieux versus Turiano Johnson. Turiano Johnson is a live dog. David Lemieux is the WBA mandatory for Canelo. Katie Taylor versus Eva Wallstrom. She's by far right now, from what I've seen, the best opponent of Katie Taylor's career. Saddam Ali versus Mauricio Herrera in a crossroads fight. Both of those guys, they got to win. If you know who Mauricio Herrera is, you need to look it up. He could very well get the upset. Or is it really an upset if he beats Saddam Ali? Ryan Garcia's on the fight against a guy who has 13 or 14 KOs. Going to be interesting. 17 because he didn't really look good in his last fight, Ryan Garcia. Lamont Roach, Virgil Ortiz Jr., Ulysses Jr. This is a very, TstreeT controversy. Also, I am interested to see what the ticket sales is going to be. But I'm pretty sure this is Canelo. I'm pretty sure they're going to turn up for MSG because already I can tell from the fan appeal, even though I've noticed that it's a little calm on casual appeal, I guess. But I did know the zone is everywhere. Let me tell you, we have multiple different types of very smart fucking TVs and shit. We have Amazon Fire TV, Roku, 2 Roku TVs, and 2 Samsung TVs. And then I got Apple, iPads and shit like that. But I noticed the zone, they are promoting it everywhere. Like when you first sign into something, or when you first go to like on the Roku main screen or on Amazon Fire TV main screen. It's everywhere. But I'm TstreeT Controversy. This is TstreeT Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight live. Please subscribe.